Well, the 2 games they were able to beat you, what are some of the common themes? I mean, obviously the first one they killed you on the glass, and the second one. Just what are the common themes running through the twice they were
So surprisingly, a lot of those areas dictate. Just what we talked about. Balls in the air, balls on the floor. Winning those areas.
50-50 balls.
Decide the outcome of the game. A lot of things in between, but those are the deciding factors. Much like they were in that series they just got done with. You hope your habits have been built. We've faced every point guard in this league that's explosive. We've faced that team about 4 times. If you're going to try to build a championship level defense, you're going to have to be able to contain dynamic pick and roll players, and he is one. He will be a game changer if you're not aggressive against him.
No. Them being the Bulls is enough. Beat Bulls, I think that's enough to really get your minds going and have some passion for the series. I mean, it's the second round. We have some major accomplishments we're trying to get to, and they're a good, tough basketball team. I think given our history before, that's enough to lace them up and get going.
Chris, in your words, I mean, how physical it is when you guys battle the Bulls?
Words cannot describe, but we're looking forward to it. It's the playoffs. Each series from here on out is going to be physical, no matter what happens. And they have that play during the season, so that's really something that we're going to have to be ready for, and we're going to have to play more physical than usual and bring it to them too.
Noah's word was he said it's going to be a war.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you elaborate?
I don't want to elaborate on his words, but that's how it's going to be. We know what they're going to bring. We know the passion and the play that he's going to bring. We're going to be ready for it. But the war starts on our turn, on our floor, and we have to make sure we take advantage of it.
Chris, what were your thoughts as you watched that game last night? I mean, did you sit down and actually watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
I mean, to see them overcome everything they did.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been through a lot together. They've had the nucleus together for just like us 3 years now, and they've seen some battles, and they came up short last year. Of course, it was really tough with D-Rose going out, and that kind of stunned them a little bit. But through all the battles that they've had, through the long seasons that they've had, and having all that tune them up for the playoffs, I mean, you can't underestimate them. I don't care who's sick, who's out. They're going to make it tough. They're going to play tough defense, and they're going to play together.
Was there any doubt at any point this week that you might not be able to go for the opener of the next round, or do you feel you were always building to the point where it just wouldn't be an issue for you?
I felt that was always building. Obviously, a couple extra days of hurt, and Brooklyn took it back home. So the series started a little earlier, a little later. So a couple days
you didn't get a chance to play him last year, but there's sort of just the history with the Bulls. Would it almost have felt not right if there wasn't the Bulls somewhere along the way in the playoffs?
Nah, you play who you play. 2011 we had to go through and get to the finals. Mm-hmm. Last year we didn't. We had a big injury with the Rose. We wasn't able to meet. You play the teams that deserve to play each other by winning the series. They did an unbelievable job of winning the series last night. I think you could tell from the first 2 plays of the game. I think Carlos Boulay had offensive rebound, didn't know Keaton got offensive rebound, and you said, okay, this is what a Game 7 is like. You got to get into a fight. And you could tell earlier that they was going to win the game.
Bosh said he could understand how they'd be a consideration that you might want to extend the rest had the opponent been, and does your mindset change because it is the Bulls and the urgency is maybe perhaps different?
No, my mindset is the same. To come in these games, to win these games, and we have obviously this team is a team that they're kind of like the Boston Celtics in the sense that no matter what happens with them, they won't go away. They got tough guys mentally, physically, and they're gonna fight. So no matter who's in that uniform, they want to give it their all, and they're taking on the personality of the head coach. So they earned the right to be in this round. They played unbelievably hard all season long, And it's going to be a good series for us. We look forward to the challenge.
How tough is it with so many unknowns, with Kirk, Luau, with Derek possibly? I mean, do you have any sense of who you're really facing, or do you sort of have to wait till they just line up out there and see who's good to go for them?
I mean, we're not playing personnel, we're playing a team. You know, this is a system team. You know, so no matter who's in the lineup, you know, they're going to play the way the Bulls play. So we're playing the Chicago Bulls, so you know, we have to prepare for the Bulls and not necessarily somebody playing for the individual. Right now, you can't. You know, you don't know. You know, it's the nature of the beast in the NBA. Guys are banged up. It's just the way it goes. But, you know, we're preparing to play the Chicago Bulls, and you know, we played them before, they played us before. It ain't going to be too many surprises.
Dwyane, did you guys strike the right chord for rest versus rust dynamic? Or how much time is it?
I guess we'll see. I think we did a good job of getting rest, and I think we did a good job of coming in and working. You know, but you know, we'll see. It's going to be good to get back out on the court again. I feel like we haven't played in a long time, and we're looking forward to it.
Can you talk about just trying to carry over the production that you've had in the series? Now seeing the series with
I think game one will dictate, you know, what it is, how we play. We want to be aggressive and proactive with our offense and defense, but you know, you never know what matchups we have and you know how it filters down to where who's doing what and who's productive. So you just got to find those opportunities.
Rick, could you talk about what makes the Bulls such a tough defensive team and what you guys have to do to overcome their defense?
Well, they're going to play pretty aggressive on LeBron and Wade. They're going to try and take away the easy baskets, transition points. They're going to try and take away. And, you know, we just have to develop. You know, make sure we keep that patience. You know, when you see those guys come and clog the paint, you know, we have somebody that's going to be wide open. We just have to understand that and know where that guy is.
How about the challenge that both Noah and Boozer create for you guys, and what are your thoughts defensively going into those matchups?
You don't compete against these guys, you don't have a chance. These guys compete at a high level. They play hard. They play together, and we understand that they're going to bring it. The first thing we have to do is we have to compete.
You share the common mentality of being defensive-oriented and hard work-oriented. I know you got to have a lot of respect the way the Bulls go about their business, especially defensively.
Most definitely. They give themselves a chance every night, no matter who's lined up, who's sick, who's in, who's out of their lineup. They give themselves a chance every night by the way they compete and the way they defend and rebound.